this stormwater. We got some roots.
Around the hill, so we've got tree roots here. That's a pretty thick bunch. They start to thin out a bit there. Still thick there though. Actually very thick the whole way.
Let's go and check it out. Okay, we're around here first. So investigation started on the other side. There's a downpipe there. We've ran that through. We've been able to trace the downpipe to where all these marks are through here. So we know it's wrapping around this way. Going down that pit, goes over to near that paint. So we know all this is heading back around to the right hand side of the property towards the street. We can't push past there. We're just running out of push. But it was still clear in this section. It's starting to build up a bit of debris. Let's head towards the street. When we flick it up from the street, it's right here, big bunch, thick. Yes, thick. About 8 meters up towards there. Hopefully not 8 meters. Coming up from the street, hopefully this is entry point here. Let's put on a good nozzle, the big penetrating nozzle. We're gonna fire up the jetter. Jetter's over there. We're gonna whack that nozzle on, send it straight up. Hopefully cut through, start pulling out some roots and mud and debris, and then camera at the end. Hopefully we can get through and restore flow for them. We're over that way. And we're over that way. This street is a little bit busy. I'm hoping that this is not my last time clearing a drain. Here comes another car. They're flying down here. There's no way they should be going that fast. And another one. Big dog is good to go. There's some thick roots up there. Getting stuck any day, to be honest. Edge our way through blockages. I can feel stuff everywhere. Some little roots. Feels so funky up under there. Definitely not cool. Oh yeah! the single barrel up or camera, let's see, same type of nozzle, different application though, same distance. Just try and bore a bit more of a hole through the centre. Definitely my favourite drains to clear these stormwater ones from the curb up to the house. Sometimes the most challenging are stormwater. Cutting roots, let them wash down the street. The more that wash away, the less I have to pick up. Gonna go a little bit further, unknown territory now. We didn't go this far last time. This is all roots, this is thick. Can't see a great deal at the moment. Let's set the single barrel up, see what we can scoop out, eh? let's have a look at the camera.
We're about 3 meters short of what we need to be. And it looks like we've gone into 90 mil. That's a shame. If that's the case, it's going to be a little bit challenging now. There's a bend. Yeah. Okay. Let's send the Bulldog up and see if we can just get through that bunch there.
We got our little Bulldog. Up we go.
So straight ahead goes to the downpipe on the right. That junction's going to go to the ones at the back. I reckon those ones on the up that junction, it looks like, see that tree root? Let's trace that tree root back. Look like coming from this entry point, right, where is it? Right here. I reckon if we can cut that there, we might be able to get that get some of that out.
So you can see my nozzles going up there.
That's actually perfect. We give this a bit of a cut through here and then start pulling it out. that might be very favourable for us. Okay, my nozzle's right there. We'll give it a little bit more of a squirt. pretty good job of that. Look how thick that is. Oh my gosh, look at that. That one's hard. Ah, we did get it in the end. We cut it back. Beautiful. Right. I'll give this area a hose down, but we're pretty much all done. So that drain come up looking pretty sweet. Heaps of roots. But I think we've done a good job restoring flow with that old drain. Righto, well done. See you in the next one. Right.